Thanks so much for joining us for a very special holiday edition of Macon Music. I'm Amyre Makupson.
And I'm Steve Moretti.
And we're going to hear a little bit of Christmas songs tonight. We're out of the studio again.
We are.
This is becoming a habit, which is not. We are growing up. And we're here for a special reason.
Yes. So the Otis Redding Foundation is a very important organization to our town for many, many reasons. And they're having their first ever holiday concert, which is a fundraiser for them.
Didn't know you'd come to save us, Lord, to take our sins away. Our rose was blood, we couldn't see. We didn't know it was you.
Justin Andrews, who is the program director of the Otis Redding Foundation, who also sits on the Macon Pops board, is with us today, and he's going to talk a little bit about the program. So Justin, tell us about tonight. What is tonight? This is the first time you all have done a Christmas.
Yeah, this is our first ever Christmas concert. You know, Otis the Season. All of our musicians came up with the name from camp this summer, so we said, why not? Let's take it and roll with it. So here we are at Otis the Season.
What's the premise behind tonight's concert?
It's a fundraiser for all of the programming we do in the foundation, not just for camp, but for the Center for Creative Arts and Camp Dream and the choir and everything else we want to do moving forward. So this is kind of where it starts. So everything that happens tonight all goes back into our programming.
How many musicians do we have tonight?
We have 6 in our house band that are going to be on stage the whole time. We got Chuck LaBelle. Chuck will be here, so Chuck will do a couple songs.
So with the camps and with the programs, it's pushing music and education. How are you all able to reach young people and do that?
It's music. Music is universal. It's the arts. I mean, everybody has some kind of artistic component instilled in them when they're born. So we just try to pull it out of them, and any way we can do that, we try to help. So that's really what we're here for.
Tell us a little bit about the summer camp, because you guys have been doing that for how many years now? Is it
12? Next year will be 12 years, yes.
So where do these kids come from, and how many kids do you generally have each summer?
Well, majority of the kids, of course, come from the Middle Georgia area. Most of them do. The biggest number, actually, our biggest camp was last year was 70 kids, so that was our cap. I don't think we can go over that because it's a lot of work. We try to split them up between half paid and half scholarships. So we do offer scholarships, and that's why we need the sponsors and supporters. And you know, word of mouth. Word of mouth is the main thing. Kids are promoting the camp for us, so we don't have to do too much promoting ourselves, which is great.
And I'll say, as someone who's participated in a camp, I've been lucky enough to be a coach on a couple occasions, and it's a really wonderful experience to, you know, these kids get access to all aspects of what goes into a song, from the writing component to, obviously they're trying to better their instruments, but then arranging and producing and recording and mixing and all of that. So they really get a full spectrum of what goes into making a song, and I think that's unique to, you know, that's the focus of the camp, which I think is great. Some other camps will sort of touch on that in the midst of other things that they're doing, but I think it's great that you guys focus on it, and they work on their songs, and then they complete that, they get to perform that song.
They get to record them in the studio. I mean, it's really cool.
I think that's great for our community to understand that what happens every summer is really an integral part into the overall growth of these young kids, and I think similar to what we're trying to do with Macon Pops in terms of reaching that broader young demographic, but I think sparking that interest is for somebody who may be going down a different path.
Exactly. That
music turns them
it completely around. Exactly. And that's what we try to do. I mean, kids have nothing to do during the summer, and that's when majority of them get in trouble.
especially when it's hot as heck.
So it's like, come on, man, come play some music. It's just be safe with us and come play some music.
Well, then, considering some of the positives that you brought up with the camp, how important are fundraisers like this in keeping it going?
I mean, they're pivotal because, I mean, this is what we run on. I mean, without fundraisers and public support and corporate support, I mean, we couldn't do it without all of our supporters.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, oh, just like the ones that I used to know.
There's so many different types of holiday programs, but I think this is a different spin on holiday music, which is great. And I think people are going to have a wonderful time tonight.
I hope so, man. It should be fun.
Little bitty children, they try to listen to hear all those sleigh bells that are ringing in the snow.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm ready for Christmas music. You
Me
ready?
too.
Yo, rock it out, yo, hey, rock it out, yo, hey, oh, go six, hey, okay, D-Ray, okay, Elijah, okay, Bones, what's up? All about
joining us, but this is not the end of our holiday music coverage. We have something very special coming up.
We do. Macon Pops got the opportunity to perform live to the wonderful Christmas light show extravaganza downtown, and all of our music, the musicians, we set up a stage on First Street, and we were synchronized to the lights live, so we're going to take you to that, which is going to be a fun little special. For those of you who didn't get a chance to make it, you'll get to feel like you were there.
Yeah, and we're going to look forward to that, and you will, of course, see that here with the two of us. Until then, though, we'll see you next time.
Take care.